We now come to our next round of young innovators under the age of 35, and I'd like to please welcome back on stage the president of MIT Technology Review, Kathleen Kennedy.
Thank you, Jason. So, MTech is all about inspiration and discovery and thought leadership. And I'm curious how we're doing today. So, raise your hand if you have learned something new today. Oh, good. We're doing great. Raise your hand if you've been inspired today. Excellent. All right. I'll test us again tomorrow. Great. So, we're going to move on. Of course, I'm on stage. That means innovators under 35. And we're going to come to the next group, who's going to be led by Shawn Tan, who is at A-Star. So take it away, Shawn.
Thank you, Kathleen. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shawn, and as a materials scientist, I manipulate light at the nanoscale. And let me give you a sense of scale here. If you take a single strand of your hair and put it in front of your eye, that is 100 microns thick. And what I do is to design and build very tiny nanostructures, about 1,000 times smaller than that. And once we get into this nanoscale regime, things get really fun, because electron oscillations on the metal surfaces actually interact with light in interesting ways. And what we do is to design and build these structures so that they can interact with light and generate specific colors, which we call plasmonic colors. So one of the things we have done with this is to redefine color printing as we've known it. And by using structures rather than pigments, we are no longer limited by the size and spread of dye droplets, but rather by the patterning ability of how small we can pattern structures. And at A-Star, we are really good at nano-patterning, and we have actually made an incredible leap from 10,000 DPI in color printing to 100,000 DPI in color printing. And with this new paradigm of plasmonic colors, not only do we get ultra-high resolutions, we also have multiple colors from a single material, and these colors are fade-free and can also be engineered to be independent of viewing angle. But as we build the foundation of this new idea of plasmonic colors, we also need new ways to generate colors beyond the traditional dyes and pigments. And what we have done so far is to devise new strategies to structurally mix and position these structures so that we can get new colors. And what we have done is take 15 original colors and expanded them to 300 unique colors. And with this, we have actually printed the world's smallest color painting, which is a reproduction of Monet's Impression Sunrise. If I draw your attention to the painting on the right, that is just twice the size of that width of your hair. And you cannot get this with dye droplets, because that is pretty much the size of a single dye droplet. And where do we go from here? We have already drawn interest from companies and industry for high-density assays and for information storage, security and authentication features, and even bespoke prints for product branding and personalized memories. And so we're only scraping the tip of the iceberg here. The future is really exciting here, and what you have is what you can imagine. Thank you for your attention. My name is Shawn, and I'm with the Institute of Materials Research and Engineering in A-Star. Thank you.